Well, it's no surprise that the majority of women we spoke to were bothered about their weight. From our statistics, we found almost 85% of women were unhappy about their current weight. Now we have Robert from the National Slimming and Cosmetic Clinics to talk to us about an alternative to surgery for losing weight. Nice to have you on the show, Robert.
Hi, Stephen.
Obviously, we want to find out some of the alternatives to surgery, such as we talked with Andy about bariatric surgery. Now, your clinics offer a different way of slimming. I mean, can you just explain what your philosophy is and what the actual procedure involves?
Yes, also we deal with obesity, but we deal with it with doctors and medicine and with healthy eating programs. We have 30 clinics in the UK. All of them are manned by doctors. So we have patients, not customers, and they come to our clinic, they see a doctor, they have a consultation, they talk about their problems, they talk about why they think they've got the weight problem, what the perceived reason for the weight gain is, and then if they're suitable for our program, we'll help them by giving them a calorie-controlled diet, healthy everyday foods, no fad diets, and we'll also give them a medicine to help them lose weight. It's artificial willpower.
There are a lot of slimming remedies out there on the internet, on television. I mean, what's your perception on that? I mean, are you fighting against that all the time about people saying to you, coming to you and saying, you know, if I do this, is it going to work?
We don't fight against the stuff on the internet because reality is that there's a lot of stuff out there. If it works for you, that's fine. But people come to us after they've tried all these things. When they've tried them and failed, then they want to look for a real solution. And a real solution often is, I need a doctor. And they come to see us, they see a doctor, they get a real solution, they get a real medicine, prescription only, and it helps them to focus on their weight loss.
I mean, some of the myths that we took from our research team were, you know, slimming tablets were amphetamine. Is that a myth?
Very common myth. Amphetamines have actually been illegal in this country since 1960. The reality is that the most common type of slimming pill worldwide, and we're talking about something that's used in hundreds of millions of numbers, is a stimulant. It does give you a little bit of a stimulant effect, but it's not an amphetamine, it's not addictive, and it doesn't produce the effects that amphetamine does. If that were so, if they were amphetamines, we wouldn't be licensed and we wouldn't be allowed to provide them. And we've been providing them for 25 years and they've been around for 50. And they are still the most successful slimming pill on the market.
The other myth was that slimming pills are dangerous and addictive. What's your perception on that?
I've never met an addict, and again, it's like everything. Used properly, they work very well. We have examined this with the police because the police keep records of everything that's addictive. And if you speak to a policeman, he'll tell you, never heard of anybody being addicted to a slimming pill.
Is it cheaper also to buy slimming pills and tablets from the internet, or is it, you know, again, I suppose there's thousands of options out there, isn't there?
Dangerous place, the internet. Anything that's a medicine tends to be copied, and, you know, medicines cost a lot of money, and pharmaceutical companies spend tens of millions and hundreds of millions developing medicines, and as soon as they develop the medicine, if it's got a mass market, then a criminal somewhere will copy it and fake it. It's not a medicine. Most of the stuff that comes in from the internet in terms of medicines, the British government did a report very recently, mostly fake. It's illegal in any case to import a medicine from another country. So either you're not going to get the medicine in the first place because they're never going to deliver it, it's going to be a fake, or it won't get past customs and excise. The majority are fakes, and they're expensive. They're actually more expensive to buy on the internet than they generally are to go to a reputable clinic and actually see a doctor.
Can they do more harm than good, though, some of these?
Depends what's in them. And some of them have had some horrendous things in them and have been very dangerous. And there's been a lot of cases with Chinese herbal medicines, particularly, where they've had additives in them and they're not regulated and they've caused quite serious damage.
Now, I think I read in one of the papers, I think it was the Daily Mail, about a new treatment which was using green tea to lose weight. I mean, what's your view on that?
Well, green tea, I mean, please. There's nothing there that's going to help you lose weight. You know, drink tea all day and, you know, you're not going to lose any weight. You might go to the toilet a lot, but you're not going to lose any weight.
You know, looking at your program, I mean, you say the success rate is very high.
There's no miracle cure. You've got to want to lose weight.
I mean, I'd like to, you know, thank you both for coming in to share with our audience around both of the topics. I think, you know, we've learnt a lot, so I appreciate that.
You're welcome.